It is tease. It is tease. Good day. Good day. Good day. Black screen also. I didn't add the black screen because it's still dark. It's quiet. And I'm awake and I thought I'd say something really quickly. I'm going to make it quick. Very quick and random. But I believe at this point it was 2 days ago now. So it's just the next day. But I seen the movie Sinners. And at first, I did not want to see it. 'Cause I'm thinking, like, I don't want to watch this Chitlin Circuit, because I watched that first quote-unquote Negro movie, The Lady in the Yard. Now, that was terrible. And you could tell the producers of that were pink people because it's like, you could tell it's like, okay, it had potential. Like, okay, well, that would make sense if you do this. It was like literally 10 movies in one movie. And none of the plots made sense. But it was the craziest thing because it had potential to be a good movie, but it was so all over the place. It's like, what does that mean? Who is that? Who, what, where, when, and why? It was like a Bollywood, which one? Whichever one is those African movies where they jump scene to scene, and you don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, but that was the first. I didn't give a review on that one because, yeah, it was that terrible. So, I have to drop this phone. Okay, whoops. I would put the phone down, but like I said, it's dark. That I don't want to be able to hear the mic. What was I saying? Yeah, but Sinners, like I said, I'm glad I gave it a chance, but that's probably one of the best movies I've seen yet. And then I wasn't expecting it to be, I thought it was just going to be a regular chitlin circuit. That's why I'm thinking, like, you know what, I've had my limit, I reached my limits with typical nigga stuff. And the crazy thing is, it is representing typical niggas, but I like it because it's showing the nasty naked truth that at the end of the day, these niggas are possessed, and literally Pink Jesus and the Pink Woman will be the death of these niggas. And that's literally, that's what I was thinking this whole time. I was like, oh, these niggas, I mean, like, oh my goodness, like, what's wrong with these niggas? Even now, how most of these typical niggas, like, they're protecting this school shoot. I still haven't heard anything about that school shooting. I've been ignoring the Carmelo case, and it's here right there in my damn face, beating on my door, and I haven't heard a peep. Only maybe once or twice when it happened about that school shooter. So you got niggers protecting the school shooter. They don't speak, keeping their head down about that, but they're throwing stones at Carmela and don't even know if this is a real case. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, yeah, these niggas, that is so true. Because in the particular movie, that's like the Negroes, or this was particularly American Negroes. And that's another thing, too. They tried to weasel the Asians in there. So that was another thing, too. I'm thinking, like, that is true. Negroes got that real bad, too, trying to weasel other nations in your history as if they went through the struggle with you. That's the only part I'm thinking, like, hold on, where the hell was an Asian during cotton time? While we picking cottons? There was no damn Asians there. And if they were there, you're there because you got dumped upon us, or you're there to take over or to exploit. Like, you'll never see Bruce Lee around Negroes if they don't have to be. So that's another thing, too. So Asians, no. If they're Bruce Lee walking towards you, it's either because they were dumped in your department, just like with the Mexicans and the Hispanics, or they're there to exploit or to take over. They're not there to go through the struggle with you. So that's the only part. And that part's telling, too. Because here these Asians are, Bruce Lee walking in your neighborhood, trying to act like they're part of the mix, but no, they're here to take over. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that's the moral of the story. It's more than likely you'll be taken over. And I'm thinking, like, that's so true. So, yeah, if you haven't seen it, please go see Sinners. The movie's really good. The music is even better. And I'm thinking that's the problem. People want their tickled fancies. I would rather you get your soul tickled. You see what I'm saying? It awakens your soul. So I actually appreciated the movie because it's like, okay, I'm going to actually speak to your soul through music and through message. And then I'm going to give you the truth right there in your face. And it's one of those things, like, even if it's parts like, oh, that's typical. That's the truth, So that's what damn, sister, that is crazy. Hello, TM. What part is crazy? Which part? The part with the movie? Which part was crazy? But yeah, I was just explaining this movie. Like I said, I watched Sinners. It was actually a damn good movie. Very telling, though. So I'm thinking, like, wow. And I felt like, okay. And then I made another live. I was like, give me 10 Negroes that's worth the damn. This would be one. I would be probably number 2. So whoever that producer of the movie, I appreciated him telling the truth. Because some people, they try to sugarcoat it. Oh, I want you to know this. And don't believe that. But the moral of the story is most people, particularly the American Negroes, because this was a historic American Negro movie to speak on American history, and they're pretty much saying, like, the death of you will be Pink Jesus and the Pink Woman. And I'm thinking, like, you ain't lying. Because if you find another Negroes on the other side of the globe, like those ones in Africa, those American Hebrew Israelites went there trying to preach. They were talking about pink Jesus and they got stoned out of Africa, which was pretty funny. Cause I'm thinking, like, this is yes, yeah. I'm not surprised. The Negroes are a mess. We're a hot mess. It was pretty funny though. I'm thinking, like, really, how the hell would you go unarmed around some sick Negroes trying to slap pink Jesus out of their hand? Like, and they wondered why they got stoned out of the country. Yes, yeah, but yeah, but I would say, yeah, please go see Sinners, and I would say though, okay, here's two things too that I didn't know. I guess there's a new feature. What is it? FMX or something like that. But basically, it's 3D, so you're getting thrown around the movie theater. Like the seats move. There's sound effects and splash, and I'm thinking it's cool if you're prepared for it. I didn't know what AMX was. So I went with my friend. I'm thinking like, okay, so we're going, and I'm thinking like, okay, you're just gonna sit down and enjoy the movie. This particular movie, you literally getting thrown around the theater, and if unless you know that it's moving seats and moving everything, you'll be like, what the hell is this? At first, I thought it was just a part of the commercials, but the whole movie, it was cool though, cool experience. I enjoyed it, but I might have to press charges because I didn't know we were going to get thrown across the theater. 'Cause I'm thinking, okay, y'all got to let people know if it's going to be on a roller coaster. It's a great experience, but I'm like, what the hell is this? But I guess there's different kinds. We get the, whatever, the AXMF or something like that. But that's where the moving seats and with the effects and all that. It might have water splashing, might have mist, and then the sound effects, boom. I got like, kind of scared too because it's supposed to be with vampires. You know, you got, you know, that's supposed to be quote unquote, oh, it's fake, quote unquote, and that's not fake. Your ass will get eating. So it's like every now and again, boom, you get the, were you jumping, you know, because of scared and surprised. But it was like, it was a really great experience. Then there's another one, I guess the AMC, whichever the theater's got that huge surround sound. I would say, yeah, wear some cotton ball or something because this theater, it wasn't as loud, but like I say, I still was jumping in this theater. But I went to one previously where the sound effects are so loud, like it's very loud. So if you're jumpy, don't go to one of those sound effects, surround sound theaters because you'll get blown out of your seat. But really good movie. I give it a 10 out of 10, and I'm very impressed because at first I was not going to see it. I was just more like, I am not going to see this movie. It is not, I just wasn't interested in it. I figured, I don't want to see that typical Chitlin circuit because I was so disappointed in the first one. I'm not seeing no more Negro movies, but this one was actually really good. So again, I would say this guy would be number 2 as far as awakening and speaking to the soul through music and through experience and basically through the truth. So I actually appreciate that. I appreciate this gentleman. I don't think I've heard of him before. He looks slightly familiar, but I say he would be one of those Negroes I was talking about. Hey, can you find me 10 niggas? That's another thing too. I need to clarify from that. Find me 10 useful niggas that you know. Don't go back, oh, Harriet Tubman and Martin Luther. No. 10 useful niggas that you know or have met. You see what I'm saying? And don't say Farrakhan either. You see what I'm saying? Because it's one of these things we try to hold on. Oh, what about that? No, y'all doing this false idol worshiping. And it's like Negroes that you know or niggas, yeah, of this lifetime, you know. That's why I say, okay, so he would be number 1. I'll probably be number 2. And like I say, we still got a few. Like I say, I wasn't playing when I said you only need one hand to find some Negroes that's worth it down. You know, because like I said, we got a bunch of them. They're on TV. You might appear, you look like sounds like a good game, but it's like these niggas can't be trusted because you just don't know who is who and what is what. And then I think we really will be surprised when we see what is that true hidden hand behind what's really going on. That's why I say don't be asleep on certain nations. We think like, honestly, I can say from the inside and the outside looking in and being very potent in the spiritual realm that Negroes in general, we're not just the victims. You'll think like, oh, I was colonized or I was been in slavery all this time. And there's a reason for that because some of all of your fellow nappyheads have participated. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of those things, yeah, I might have got setting up, but one of your fellow nappyheads has something to do with it. You see what I'm saying? This ain't just Massa. It ain't just Columbus, you know. So I think we need to understand that too, to where if I'm saying that was the eye-opening thing. And that's another thing. It is kind of I don't want to call it a spoiler, but because all of this, it is like you've seen or experienced this before, but it's basically the whole crew is sold out to Satan. And long story short, that's why I said, you know what, this movie is so telling. And then the spiritual messages about here, like I say, it literally speaks to your soul. Like this, if there is no hidden messages, it's like you already know what time it is. You know, so I'm thinking like, and that's all it took. It as soon as that pink woman came around, that nigga sold. I was like, oh my God, King Kong style. Oh, I would die for you. I was like, yes, they ain't lying on you on this movie. Oh Lord, yes, that's what I was thinking. But it was very telling though. I'm like, yes, I was thinking the same thing. Go get Pink Jesus. Go get the pink woman if you want to get rid of these niggas. Yeah. Or you want to get these niggas to listen? Go get Pink Jesus. You know. And it's so true. It is so true. Like I say, I heard that mental illness, that Stockholm's, it's very true. It's still there. That's why I said, because if it wasn't still there, there will be no way in the world that I'm still not hearing about that pink school shooter, which happened, I don't even think it was 2 days ago. But here I am every day. I'm hearing about the Carmelo case. And I'm thinking like, I'm not even interested in this case every day. Then you get niggas throwing stones. Carmelo, he's wrong. But how do you know that? You don't even know him. That could be AI. You see what I'm saying? But we're throwing stones at Carmelo. These same niggas throwing stones got their head down for the pink school shooter. They're not going to say anything about. They're going to protect the school shooter, which is pink, demonize that young black man. You see what I'm saying? That's the American psyche. No matter what nation you are from, white is right, black is whack. You see what I'm saying? That's the conditioning of the brains in America. So that's why I say, go watch that damn movie so you can understand your mental illness and literally see what's going to be the death of you. And I know, that's why I say I needed to see that, because I'm thinking, am I going crazy? Am I just saying stuff? Or am I just really just flying off on the handle? No. Everything when I say, I get the confirmation either through a movie or through some event that just happened, that I would say, like, okay, this particular environment will create A, B, and C. Also, just like how I said, while we're worried about that Carmelo Anthony case, somebody's literally being murdered. And literally, that's when that school shooting happened. I'm thinking like, so while these people are getting murdered, we're still looking at Carmelo Anthony as if that's the only thing going on in this world, or as if that's the only strange activity. And if I say, we really got to come out of that conditioning, because like I said, we think that that's normal, that's how you get sucked to the slaughter. You see what I'm saying? We're focused on Carmelo Anthony, and you're not going to see this beast coming in right behind you to take your ass out, which is also that's good too. That's why it's important. I say, don't get too distracted, and if it's something that you're interested in, do the opposite. Go for what makes you uncomfortable. That's the thing. If I tell them the truth and you don't want to hear it, and they jump off the live, or you get out of the way because you don't want to hear the truth, you need to do reevaluations and go back so you can hear the truth, because this ain't about don't get comfortable in this environment, because it's not. You don't know who is who, what is what, and these are new genres of people coming in. Like I said, those vampires from Sinners, they're letting you know that's they're coming out. They haven't went anywhere. It's just they weren't accepted into society. And so, like I said, it's not just mutants. You got demons. You got Nephilim, Sasquatch. Somebody already said they seen Sasquatch. You got other strange activity. And then what about the quote-unquote aliens? You see what I'm saying? It's like they just, we're not, that was yesterday. No. They're not going anywhere. They're just not hitting the news. Anyway. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, but very telling. Really good movie. 10 out of 10. And like I said, the music is even better. Man, like I said, it sounds so much better, because I'm like all for the music, sounds, and sound effects, and blaring speakers when it comes to the music. And all that kicking it, making me jump out of my seat. Like, it was good though. Very good experience. Yeah, other than that, very telling. What else? Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, like I said, but yeah, without giving too many spoilers, please go see Sinners. Yeah. And also, too, if you could think of some useful Negroes, that'd be good, too. Because, like I say, I only need one hand. Like I say, so far, I came up with me, and then whoever the producer of Sinners is. I guess there's a melanated gentleman who actually, when he had the movie, and then he didn't have that whole, you know what I mean, uplifting massive, right, where it's like I'm going to put you in your rightful position, but I'm also going to tell you the nasty truth, too. It's like, okay, yeah, you have potential to be all of that and to change the world, but do not fall short of the glory because you want to climb in bed with the beast. And that's literally what it was. Everybody sold out to the beast. Oh, that was another thing, too, that he had to let them know I guess I'll give a few spoilers, because like I say, if anything that I repeat, you've heard it before, where you had to tell niggas, don't let these demons in. You see what I'm saying? So basically, it's another part of the movies where they had to tell the brother, I know you got a thing for pink people. Do not let these pink people in. You see what I'm saying? So he had to pretty much threaten the brother, don't let this you know, you get one brother that's got his head on right, another one got his, all he see is pink. And yeah, so yeah, I was like, that was very telling. I'm thinking, okay, wow, yes, okay. And then somehow the vampires they still got in, but it's like you can tell, okay, niggas from the inside. And then now there's only one use. Actually, hold on, who were there any survivors? Yeah, probably. I don't even think there was any survivors. Tage. At the end of the day, I think they all did turn into vampires, except one. I think the lady didn't turn into a vampire because she got turned out. She got taken out before she turned because she's like, yeah, she don't want to become a demon. But I'm thinking probably only one or two people weren't tainted. And just like now, again, I wanted me and this guy who made the movie. Oh, okay. All right. But yeah, please check it out. Sinners. Yeah, in theaters. And like I said, if you do go to theaters, I forgot the name of it, but it's called like XMFS. Try to avoid that if you don't want the moving seats and splashes and sound effects. It's still a good experience, but if you're not expecting it, it's kind of like, what the hell is going on here? I thought I was in a roller coaster, man. It's part of the movie effects, but I'm like, okay. So you take a car ride, you'll see the move. It'll be like you're in the movie. It's good. Like I said, very telling movie. It does speak to your soul, and then it speaks to reality. So I would say definitely go see it. Because that's another thing too. Everything is in the music. So like I said, even this one, there was no demonic music in it. As far as demonic, it's telling you to do something wrong. It was just demonic. But okay, you're going to get sucked into this music. I know you like the music, so you're going to follow the music. You see what I'm saying? So follow this music to this message that you need to know for your spiritual well-being. So I was all for it. Please go check it out. Sinners, I give it a 10 out of 10. And I was actually impressed because I really did not want to see it. I'm thinking, I don't want to see it. I really was convinced it was a chitlin circuit. Because when I seen those Asians and pink people, I was like, oh, Lord, here we got all this damn infiltration. But it's telling because these people are in your lives. And it's like, you got to know what their position is, though. You got all these nations. Are they here to take over? Because I can promise you, nobody here to struggle with you. And that's literally what it was. They weren't struggling with you. They pretty much was either dumped on you or they're sneaking into your department causing trouble. And that's what the pink one was doing. She was sneaking in causing trouble with the quote-unquote black man, which ended up being the death of him. But, I mean, just go see it. Very good movie. Very, very good movie. Sinners in theaters. But yeah, please go see it. And again, if not, check out the soundtrack. Like, it's all really good. Very good music. A very good movie. The effects. And like I said, the story. At the end of the day, it speaks to the soul. And it speaks to the elephant in the room. And it makes you see things like, like, wow, yeah. And then therefore you evaluate your surroundings, like, to see what are people really around for, And is it anybody really kicking and scratching for you? Just see, even right now in this moment, who is kicking and scratching for the American Negroes? And I'm not talking about just that one or two men or women that you're in bed with from another nation. I mean, like, as far as collectively, like, oh, okay, hey, PETA stands for the Negroes. They're getting tired of you eating them. You see what I'm saying? Or, what's the another group? I can't even think of any place that would be. And I'm trying to make up stuff off the top of my head. Like, save the children, feed the children. I don't think they're down. Yeah. So, yeah, these agencies, like as far as groups, collectively, there is no collective group or collective agency that are strictly for the Negroes. Not even Black Lives Matter. They're for themselves. They're for the LGBT and then whoever else has access to that money. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It should be very telling to open up your eyes to snap out of that delusion and look around right now in this moment. Who is with me as far as collectively? I'm not talking about if you just in bed with Biden or whatever pink woman you land up with. Who is collectively? And it's not just one Asian. That's what I said. Just like for that movie, they only showed maybe like an Asian mother, father, or a mother, son, and daughter. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't a plethora of Asians. It was just one of them weaseled in there. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You might get one or two of them, which is symbolic too, because they think that represents the whole. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Just because you got Mulan twisted in the movie somewhere, like, no. That doesn't mean they struggled with you. That's just called weaseling them in there. That's why I said they didn't have it collectively. I've noticed, there's certain stuff that I noticed too, because like, even the part where I was like, oh, that's typical, I still appreciated it because it was the truth. Even this part too, where they weaseled that Asian family in there, maybe 2 and 3 Asians. I'm thinking like, Asians, you are not out there picking cotton. nor were you there with the struggle. So I'm thinking, what the hell was that about? I'm thinking that's them basically saying, okay, well, you might find some Asians in the hood or in the quote unquote Negro department as if they're part of the struggle, and no, you're not. They're trying to have that Southern swank. No, unless you're trying to tell us how you got that Cajun recipe. Now, maybe you came to the South to steal the Cajun recipe from Louisiana. Maybe that's what they were doing in the South. You see what I'm saying? But don't be all up in Mississippi as if you're part of the struggle. And that's the only part I'm like, yeah, clarify why these Asians are in the South. Is it? I want to say that's them pretty much saying that that's them stealing the Cajun recipe, which is the Louisiana style. That's why when you go in any of these seafood restaurants, that's Cajun, that's Southern style. You see what I'm saying? That they obviously stole because ain't no Asians in the South unless they're infiltrating. You know what I'm saying? It's called infiltration. Anyway, I think that's it. Okay, but yes, please go see the movie. Yeah, I would have made it a review yesterday, but I thought I'd come out now that it's peace and quiet. There's not a mutant in sight, so I thought I'd make a video while it's peace and quiet without any interruption. Well, yeah, please go see Sinners. Go see it. Give your opinion, and then also, too, do your own research. If you can find me 5 useful Negroes that you know of today and that you know. 5 useful Negroes that you know. Okay. Alrighty. Well, anyway, be well, be safe.